Alright, we're back for more Let's Play Metroid Prime 2, the sequel, the sequel to Metroid Prime 1. And in the last episode, we saw this pulsating thing in this room. Let's go find out what it is. Oh, that door just locked. Oh, who's that? Who is this? See, I wanted to stop the video here, but I remember I wouldn't have enough. I have a lag when my video stops. I wouldn't have been able to stop this as cool as I wanted to. So we just saw a strange shadowy person go through that door. And, well, you know, well, not really a door, it's like it's like one of those things that you see in Walmart where you put your hand on the top and, like, makes those little plasma lines go. You know those lamps? You know what I'm talking about. It's blocking our path, so even though it looks dangerous with a big cloudy mush in it, let's go inside. Oh, we disintegrated. Yeah, don't go inside portals that you just randomly see. Actually, we just got thrown through it in slow motion. This place looks awesomely cool. And there's some crazy guys. And who is that? Who's flying and absorbing phasing? Oh, they shot at us. It's us! It's Samus! Except black! I like the epic slow motion break of that crystal. We'll find out more about what those crystals are exactly later. But as you can see, the shield here is decreasing, and the enemies are having absolutely no problems getting to us, but we're being damaged just by not having that shield around us. And though Samus does her best, she can only retreat at this point. And we fall through the portal, and that portal closes. So what's the effects of going to this place unprepared? Oh, Samus. Oh, Samus, what's the effects? Let's see. Chozo Battlesuit version SA1 for alert Gearstone by unknown creatures. Space jump thrusters offline, of course. Grapple beam launcher offline, of course. Morph ball boost offline, of course. Power bomb generator offline, of course. Missile launcher offline, of course. Morph ball bomb module offline. All remaining systems online and active. So luckily we didn't lose the Varia suit or the charge beam. We still have our morph ball. We still stand hot areas, so we still have the armor of the Varia suit, and we can still turn into a ball. We still have the Maru, because that's the original Japanese name for it, from the original Metroid. But yeah, we no longer have bombs, but at least we still have our charge beam, which is a huge improvement over what we would have gotten in 1. Now, my cat's walking by the door, it's like patrolling. Now, we'll have to come back here later to open that, because we can't open it with anything but bombs. But if we roll on through this tunnel, we're in another room full of these dead freaks. And if we scan this corpse, I believe it'll tell us something. No, it doesn't. Nothing tells us anything. Yeah, we can't well move the big security door. But in one of these doors is that's not it. But I believe this is the way forward here. Is this lift? So we'll be using that lift eventually, but in the other door here, hidden behind all these crates and stuff and such, if we open here, is the first save station. But again, you don't need to do anything with that. You don't need to scan it. Do you want to save? Yes. Save stations just work. They look pretty much the same as they you do get lasered still, just because it's a cool animation, but it does that thing where it goes down. It's not automatically down anymore. So yes, they made some differences to the different stations, like the save station and such. I still have yet to talk about my feelings on this game. I think now's the perfect time to speak on that, because there's not really going to be anything going on. I think just some tunnel walking. But this game is my least favorite Metroid Prime game, and I love all Metroid Prime games. So, least favorite Metroid Prime game, not saying much about this game. Just saying I just didn't like this as much as I like 3 and 1. But as you can see, we're behind this big door here. The reason is you'll find out later. Well, actually, you kind of found out already, but with that cutscene, but you won't find out the real thing until later. So, when we first get to, when the game starts getting going big. So, let's open this Mark 6 gate. I believe it's a Mark 6. Yes. And we are out on the awesome looking overworld. I mean, this game is really cool looking. I love this game. I love all Metroid Prime games and Zelda games. It's useful for gathering information. Let's see. We're going to want to scan this. This is a GF bridge. Magnet of Mark II bridge. Portable bridges will often lock in place, letting the Marines to call for a new design. Goddamn faulty bridges! And we are stuck again. I don't think this is a scan. That is a heavy transport box. That's a box. A combat crane. Apparently the crane does combat. But if you scan over here, control system online, and that will lift that up for us. And that's going to send that box elsewhere. And that exposes that door that we still can't access. But I believe it's a scan, so let's scan it. I believe it's a research. Nope, unable to interface. So yeah, again, there's not much in this early area, but there are new enemies up here that exploded. Oh, these are splinters. Predator and splinters are aggressive and dangerous enemies. Their light armor is too much for weapons, however. We need to scan those pods a bit faster. We need to scan those a bit faster. We got too close, because those are something you'll want to look for. This is a green Crowley. Language build. Avoid physical contact. Yeah, they'll hurt you upon contact, but again, there's nothing to worry about with a green Crowley. Crowley, I don't know the pronunciation. Anyways, scan this, and it will drop the El Bridgo, as I've named everything with L in front of it. It will not drop the El Bridgo. It will cause us to have to shoot the locks on it again. And that will drop that bridge down. I think there's still some more splinter cocoons, so since we missed out on the 2 back there, plus we can come back and they'll still be scannable. I think actually there might be a chance that we might miss that. This is probably first class M. Veroni. Let's read his crap. I think Haley's losing it. He talks to himself all the time. He won't sleep. He almost shot me on watch the other night. I think he thought I was one of those things. I talked to the doc about taking him off the line, and he told me we need all the help we can get. That's true, but if he goes berserk and kills a bunch of us, some will be very helpful. No, it will be very helpful. This can't complete. Alright, so I believe if we go back out, those cocoons will have respawned. Nope, they're still just destroyed cocoons. So I may have just missed like the first big scan of the game. If that's true, I will restart the game and replay to this point, but I doubt it. I will purposely. Here's what happens: I forget to save. Alright, so this tunnel's collapsed. That's where we would have walked, but that's where the Veroni was unfortunately crushed. And we saw that thing before, but we still don't know what that does. And here we go. We get to see the intro cutscene to this area that we're in. And there's that crate that we sent across. This is temple grounds. Alright, here is the splinter cocoon. Basically, if you destroy it, all the splinters will wake up. This is another splinter. Ah, what's this? A blast shield. That is a missile blast shield. We don't have access to missiles yet. Here come some more splinters for us to fight. Here's another one of those doors barricading this tree-like structure that seems to be like the main focal point of this area of the planet. Again, heavy transport crate, blah blah blah. Let's push the button. Control system. This is just gonna, put the crate down. Oh, it's stuck. But the wire is frayed. Again, this game has some pretty cool looking areas. I mean, the backdrop is cool. I don't know, something about barren alien worlds I think is awesome. But we can scan that frayed rope, I believe. No, we can't. Research entry. Frayed rope. It's a rope. As you can see, it does this weird purple haze in the background sometimes. That also it darkens the area, and it looks pretty cool. And that would go away after a while, though. So yeah, see, there it goes. It's gone. Here is a new gate. This is a Mark 7 gate. It's composed of densium. If you remember Metroid Prime 1, what destroys densium? It's power bombs, guys. It's power bombs. I don't know. Was that Benzi? I don't know. This is the security protocol. So that's gonna close those two Mark 7s behind us and open the Mark 7 in front of us. Those splinters are gonna get pissed. Sorry, I just swallowed really hard. And here is I believe this is the satellite relay area. And there's going to be another dude for us to scan in here. But first there's going to be more splinters to fight. Again, I'm seriously holding the Wiimote in such a weird and uncomfortable way that I may be cutting this in. See, it appears like this planet has more than just hostile fauna. It appears like there's. Here's probably first guy is El Bruda. We did not read his thing. I would like to have read that. So let's go to lore, trooper logs, force 2. Nope, not you. I want Bruda. There we go. Making I stand here. The engineer here tells me there's no way we'll get the ship's engines online and atmospheric interference is scrambling our distress. If anyone reads this, know that we did our duty and fought well. So obviously this crew feels like it's very hopeless. Comms are initiating automated distress signal. So here's a comm satellite the troopers set up here. Again, this planet is really cool looking. I mean, Retro does such a good job designing the areas in this game that I think that they need to make more. Alright, so the transmission didn't work due to atmospheric interference. Wasn't Bruda's thing talking about that? Anyways, continuing on here, here are some just green bodies, because these guys are going to rise from the dead. But a few quick shots from our charge cannon, and they will be no more. And here's some more splinters. Just kind of guarding the place. Okay. Oddly enough, we can't scan the dead guy. I don't know why. Oh, okay, here we go. This is a new creature's entry. This is a Growler class chart automated defense and lightly armored gun. Okay. This is one of the turrets in the game. Because there are a few turrets in the game. There's the auto defense turret, and then there's this turret here. Get our health from it. Local interference is blocking visor. But if we just roll through this hole here, we can get to the interface module. And then there's this dude, Force 2. Angseth. Alright. This is ridiculous. I can outshoot half the man here. I'm stuck on Mario. I didn't join up to stare at a hollow screen. This wouldn't happen to Samus Aran. She'd be out there taking care of business, not pushing buttons and sending reports. She'd be out there kicking some ass and taking some names, and then kicking other people's asses and giving their names to them. Alright, so we time this out and just roll through. Samus Aran had to come and rescue your sorry asses. Continuing on through this tunnel, we found the ship! But what's on board? We'll find out in the next episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime, and I still have to keep playing until I find the next save point. I'll see you guys then.